All right, ladies and gentlemen, while working on your popcorn research paper, this video is going to help you better understand how to use the references tool in Microsoft Word. It's also going to help you understand how to add or insert a citation, as well as managing your resources. So first thing we need to look at, it's important that we're not plagiarizing. So we want to make sure that we give proper citations to the different places or locations that we get our information. So you've already gone through and typed your problem or purpose, and that's going to include some type of attention getter. It will also include, and I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger so we can see it, a link to your topic, and then you should close with a thesis statement. And for us, this is just stating the purpose of the project, and it should start out with the purpose of this project is to whatever. Okay, and when we're doing our research, what we want to do, the first thing is we got to have a question that we need answered. Well, my first question about popcorn, in order to find out which brand is the best, is, of course, right here, how does popcorn pop? What makes it pop? And when I type this into the Google search, this comes up. And there are several different good sites. So number one, whenever you are going to a site, you should really try to look for a site that ends in .org, .gov, that's a government website, or .edu, which is an educational website. Today we're going to go with .org. This just makes sure that the information comes from a valid resource. Okay, ORG is a non-for-profit organization. So when we click on this website, or this one up here, which is also .org, it's going to give us a bunch of different information. Okay, from this information, I find maybe some key important details after reading through it. Number one, that the popcorn needs to be between 13.5 and 14% moisture to pop. Another one might be a key detail about the temperature. Here it says something about as the kernel heats up, the water expands. Okay. There's another area that says here that there's a small drop of water stored within the inside of each popcorn kernel. So we know there's water inside, and this is the moisture content, and as you heat it up, it expands. So if I want to put that into my research paper, I'm going to go back to my research paper. I want to type it in my own words. I went ahead and did this ahead of time just to make this video a little bit faster. But I typed it in my own words. I said, in order for popcorn to pop, it should be at a moisture level of 13.5 to 14%. Notice I changed the words a little bit. And then I also gave reference to who came up with that, of the popcorn board. And if we go back to this website again, you can see usually this information is at the bottom of the page. It may also give you, here it has an address for the popcorn board. It also has a copyright date, and that's going to be like your publishing date. So a lot of that information that you need is down there. The URL address is up here. You can just click it and then right click and hit copy so that you know where you got that information from as well. Okay, we're going to go back and continue working with this and try to insert a citation. Here you can see I actually already inserted a citation, and it's just letting people know that I didn't come up with this information on my own. They came up with it. I just kind of reworded it. All right. In order to insert the citation, the first thing you're going to want to do is go up to the References tab and go to the Insert Citations. When I click on this, it'll say Add New Source. All right. When adding the source, and I'm going to just click on the source that I've already added. I'm going to go ahead and manage that source so we can have a look at it. But when I open it up, and let's see, here it is, and I want to edit this. It has the information that I already plugged in, but you're going to want to make sure that your resource, that you find what type of resource you're using. If you're using a book section, and in this case, I'm using a website. Then you're going to want to put the author. I really encourage you to try to look for an author. Some will have individual authors, others will have corporate authors, others may not list an author, but they'll have, like, the popcorn board is who came up with it. Okay? Then you're going to want to find the web address. You can keep it simple. You don't need to put the whole URL address in here. Just put the simple web address for it, the year it was published, and then the day and year, month that you accessed it. Okay? And once you've entered all of the information, we didn't have an exact month or a day that it was published. We just had that copyright date of 2014. Again, that's usually at the bottom of the page somewhere. Then you're just going to hit OK. And it's going to store it into your information, so that anytime I use information from that resource, all I have to do, and I'm going to erase this just to show you, all I have to do is go up to Insert Citation, and then I click on the resource that I got that information from, which was right here, and it'll insert the citation for me. Now, it's always good to put the period or end punctuation mark after your citation, so I like to put it right afterwards. Okay, you can change the format by going up here, but we like to use the MLA edition, so I'm going to stick with MLA. All right. Anytime you use information from a different resource, then you'll have to put in a citation from that other resource. So if I got something from the textbook that said the molecules in a gas expand, and that information helps me to better understand how the popcorn kernel has pressure building up inside of it, then if I've typed that in my own words, then I'll go back and find where I put in the textbook citation, and I'll give it the proper citation. Okay, but that's how you use citations and the references for your research paper. The final thing, when you're doing the bibliography, all you'll have to do is come up here, select bibliography, pick which type or style you like, and it'll print everything out for you perfectly, as long as you put all the information in correctly. Okay, well, I hope that helps you out. See ya!